Alright, YouTubers and my friends over there at Patriotic Underground Chat Network. Um, been wanting to do this video for a while now. I've told y'all a few things about the dreams that I had the other night, and people wanted me to follow up with a video on it. Some of you might take interest in it, some of you might think it's crazy, but you know what? It's what's in my heart and what was in my mind. From early on as a child, I had these dreams of me running through the woods as an adult, and I was probably, I don't know, before I was 10, I was having these dreams. And I was running through the woods with about a group of 20 people. It wasn't any more than that. And we were running through the woods, and we didn't know why, or at least I didn't know why we were running. And I would have these dreams over and over and over throughout, my childhood and adult, on into being an adult. And I was like, what does that all mean? What are we running from here? And, I got married, had kids, blah, 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 later on down the line, way later on down the line. I'm married, and I have this dream. Like I said, I don't know where we're going or what we're running from. So later on, I have this dream. I don't know, it was 2 years back. I had a dream that me and my wife at the time was at a bar. And this is what makes it even strange too. There's no smoking in bars here in North Carolina anymore. And they cut that out like a year ago. You can't smoke in bars anymore. Well, we went outside. We was at this bar, and we went outside to smoke a cigarette. And a guy with a mullet, mullet. I mean, I just remember that, he had a mullet. But anyway, he follows us outside, and I light up the cigarette and look up and take a big puff off my cigarette, and there's this spaceship that's bigger than the sky, you know what I mean? I'm like, wow. And it's got these little blurbs floating around, and it's like a plasma, all different colors that's, doing this here number. It's crazy, swirling. The colors were swirling, but it was like plasma. And I looked at my wife, and I said, it's time to go. And of course, I didn't know what I was talking about, or at that time, but she laughed at me, and the man with the mullet turned around and went back in the bar, and she followed him in there. But I knew in my heart that it was time to go. And here this big spaceship is. Well, I take off running, and I run for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. It wasn't very long, and I find this group of people that I've been having a dream about earlier, throughout my whole life. So we're running again, and we can't be seen as we're running. We're afraid of being caught, and we're running, and we can't be on roads. We're doing the best that we can to hide, and it's scary, it's very scary. So all of a sudden it comes to me, this is the sequel to that dream that I've been having, and we are running through the woods going to where we're going to be picked up. And it's the crazy part, we're going to be picked up by a spaceship, and it's at Mystery Hill, North Carolina. And I'm like, right then I was like, what's special about Mystery Hill? And I started investigating and whatnot, and you can do your own investigations on Mystery Hill. But this is a crazy part too that baffles me, or it's got me confused, that we have to find the magnetic vortex. That just come to my mind. What, I never heard of no magnetic vortex before, and come to find out, Mystery Hill is a magnetic vortex. So I'm studying these magnetic vortexes, and what I gather is just like the Bermuda Triangle. There's all kind of anomalies going on there, and it's got to do with being a magnetic vortex. And here's the funny part again, that these spaceships, I guess, may be fuel or something off of these magnetic vortexes. And that's a pickup point, for the people that believe. And I was raised a Baptist Christian, and I went to prison. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you. And while I was in there, when you go there, you either get better or you get worse, and there's no in between. You're going to come back or you're not. And I hadn't been back, which is a good thing. But anyway, I studied religions. I hate to say it because I was raised a Christian, but I come to believe that religions are man-made for the control of the society. And, these are aliens that picked us up. What they look like, I don't know. The dream ended with me going up into the spaceship, and I'm looking out a big window. It's not even like a window, it's so big. But I'm looking down on the earth, and I'm telling the people, I told you so. It's weird. But, I've studied a lot about the Mayan calendar and, the Hopi prophecies and Zachariah Sitchin's Anunnaki and Planet X. And here we got elenin, Nibiru, wormwood, YU-55. And now, this latest news where there's going to be, on the 27th of this month, September, Obama's going to be in the Denver Air Force, the Denver International Airport, and so is NASA. And plus, they're going to be having Operation Mountain Guard or something like that. And I've heard it called cock pistol before. And what cock pistol is, people, is DEFCON 1 in our military rankings as far as being prepared. And the Russian general come out and said that. I forget his name, some ski type thing. But anyway, sort of pissed them off that our government's actually doing that. And then, you read about 9/11 and they was having this exercise then. FEMA was, just happened to be in New York when the buildings went down. And you hear about, the bombings over there in London and whatnot. Wasn't they having an exercise then? Some kind of awareness exercise? But anyway, I just thought I would share that with you, and I appreciate you letting me talk.